Welcome back to the Bearded Hiker. Yes. So I've come to Tryfan again, and I've done videos on Tryfan, but again I don't think I've done it justice. So I'm coming back, and also I'm coming with Nick. Now, we did Helvellyn on the last video, which was 2 weeks ago, and it was a great little scramble, great climbs, but the sun's out today, and I thought, come do Tryfan just before it gets winter. You know, you can climb this in the ice, climb this in the snow if you're really equipped and very knowledgeable of what you're doing, you have the right gear, but getting it at this time now is perfect. So I'm gonna come down. You'd have just seen some drone footage just then, and there it is, Tryfan, one of the greatest little climbs of the UK. Now you can go to Glencoe, and there's another couple of scrambles which you're going to see in the future videos, but come to enjoy it. Yes. So, coming doing Tryfan today, and over the next couple of days we're going to be hiking around the lakes, but decided to come to Wales today and just enjoy a great scramble. Yeah, I'm going to be out for 5 days coming up, so I'll probably do different parts again like I did in the Isle of Skye, and you can see the little adventures. And I believe on Wednesday night it's going to be wet, and then on Thursday morning it's going to be pretty windy, and I don't exactly like the wind. Go this way. So the adventures are going to keep coming in thick and fast. Put on my Instagram, don't know if you've seen it, with the new boots. We've got some nice boots coming in, the last Sportivas, so I'll do a nice little review on them. I keep mentioning about doing reviews and just literally don't have time, but what I might do is do an end of year review on all the different products we bought this year, and we can see if it's good for the winters or different seasons. The last Sportivas that we've got are the mountaineering boots. They're called Aquilineum, I think they're called. So we've got the male and female version, so we'll be able to see what they're like. Already a little bit of scramble, but I'm gonna head over there because that's where we normally go. It's like a little footpath, and it comes up the top, it comes all the way around, and then it's up. So I'll keep showing you the footage as we go. I'd talk quickly about what we class as stupidity. when you're going out hiking, bit of advice: bring a backpack, bring fluid, bring first aid, spare clothing and essentials, whether it be food or anything. If you come onto these mountains and don't carry the essentials, you're putting the people at risk who are going to come and rescue you. Now, I spoke many times before about mountain rescue and about people putting demand on them through having stupidity on these hikes and not being prepared. So please, if you're watching these videos, be prepared. Carry the essentials. I've been there. I was on Snowdon and had no clothes, had no water, and clouds came in. My cousin who was with us got like vertigo, so it was not a good day. And since that day, I've never ever not carried the essentials. So please be careful and don't be like the stupid people. Right, so funny little incident happens. We're probably, I'd say, maybe a third up, but it's a good climb. Get a signal on my phone, beep beep beep. Boot open of the car. So I've got hiking poles, I've got gear, and can't leave it open. So I ran all the way down the road, got to the car, and the car was locked, and the boot was shut.
What a plum.
So I ran all the way down for no reason, and then I've decided to run and climb as fast as I could back to this point.
I think we did that first part in about, would you say about an hour? 45 minutes, an hour. And you just done it again, there, down and back up in like half an hour.
So
maybe he's just a machine, I tell you.
I literally give it beast mode. Dug deep, as I say.
Yeah.
Getting on these mountains, got to dig deep. You've always got that little pocket.
You've used your reserve up already. Yeah, when we get a bit further, I'm going to be like, come on, Steve, what's over here?
Just need to try and cool all this sweat off, because I had the shower this morning and I stink already. So, unfortunate for Nick, but...
Right, you can go behind me.
Right.
The whiff of you.
Right, I will tune back in a minute when we go back up.
Take it too far now. I dwell in the sand like a fish on land.
Oh, definitely nice little climbs as you're coming up, but look at the views. So I said it on previous ones, them little rocks where you put them on top of each other, they are markers, but we call them cairns. And they've been around for a long time, but if you're ever stuck and you haven't got your map or you haven't got your GPS watch on, just literally follow the cairns and you will be able to get your way up, way down, they tend to be where it gets to the tricky parts. Soldier, it doesn't stop. Good, very good hiking partner. As you know, I've always done a lot of solo, but it's good. Yeah. That's where we're going. You don't admit it too much, but good partner to climb. Doesn't stop.
Well, seagrass was all I found. I know alternative hell, no more cookies in this jar. Did I take it too far? Now I dwell in the sand like a fish on land. But I'm deep, deep down on the bottom of a well. I dug the lump, can't you tell? This place must be hell. No more cookies in this jar. Did I take it too far? Now I dwell in the sand like a fish on land.
And that rock, it looked good. So this rock and that rock, the gap in the middle looked really wicked, looked good.
So when you come to this point, you'll see it's a climb going up, and it is a climb. Not to mention, but this is part of the bit where people tend to make mistakes. So when you do come here, always be careful, take your time, there's no rush. You also get to take in this scenery when you're chilling. Right, I am going to try hold this going up as well, so you see some good climbing.
There must be much more to this ride.
made it to the top of Tryfan. Gotta go get the freedom of Tryfan again and jump from Adam and Eve. This time we'll get the drone out properly. It's a bit chilly. Official, the freedom of Tryfan.
One more.
Smashed. Let me give that a bit of a wipe there. See it a bit cleaner. Yeah, well done. Freedom of Tryfan. Bit cold.
We did it.
Smashed it. Back down we go.
Got it.
Yeah, it's good.
Love
Proud
it.
of us.
Another 6, please. You're next.
Nice. Remember, whenever you're hiking these mountains, you've only done halfway, and down is still challenging. So,
On the old knees.
great scenery. Nice. Let's do this. So we'll come down and headed down, you'll see on the roof. Now, you've got to try, when you come to the lake at the bottom of Tryfan, to head down, just walk down the side of the actual waterfall. Not inside obviously, but walk down from up here, come down, and then there's a bit of a junction. So you can go that way, which takes you to the car park if you're going to go do Great Gable, not Great Gable, what am I on about? If you want to go to Yagan and Devil's Kitchen and all that kind of stuff, you can come this route, which takes you back to the start of where we parked the cars. So, little insight, you can go left and you can go right, but if you go right you're going to go towards the car.
We're going to cross this water.
And now, we're going to go across this water. Yes. Not getting wet today. Yeah, not getting wet today.
My feet are dead dry.
Yeah, soaking. Little tip for the day. Coming on these little ones if you're using trail trainers and they are at the end. Oh! If they're at the end of the life of...
Yeah, but these trainers are good for climbing.
Them trainers are amazing for climbing. And not for the amount of rain that we had last night. So, but I always say seal skins, not actual seal skin, but they make. So we have gloves, seal skin, and they also do socks. They do ankle socks, a little bit higher and then higher again. So I always recommend if you're gonna come hiking, you don't want wet feet, you can use them seal skins. Now, places to buy them, you can get them off Amazon, and they are roughly about £25. Now, £25 might seem a lot to some, might seem a little to others, but they are worthwhile and they do help. For that waterproof, you could literally go inside the stream, as long as they're not going to go inside, obviously, because then they just turn into like a bucket or something, like a storage of water. Once they do get wet inside, they're not gonna all of a sudden disappear, soaking or anything along them lines. Just a little tip: seal skins. Amazon seems to be the place that we can get most of that stuff these days. But if you want to go for different places to buy it, Ambleside, one called Gainer Sports, if anyone's familiar with that one. But go outdoors is good for most, but it's good to go to places where it's unique. It's like with them boots that we've got, the last Sportivas, you can't get them from Go Outdoors. You've got to get them online. We've got a set called Banana Fingers, and the other set is from Alpine Trek. Again, they've got to get flown in. It's all pretty much Germany based. Not sure Banana Fingers actually, but I know it's taken a good turnaround. I only found them by just searching, but try use the companies out there because you can get it cheaper. It might seem cheap and Go Outdoors, but it's not always cheaper. So, little tips. Right, finally finished, and this is actually take 2, so you're not going to see take 1, so take 2. We both had a laugh. We've finally finished, and it's been absolutely wicked. Obviously been changed, both got changed, because as a tip I always say that when you do the hiking, bring a spare pair of clothes, something comfortable to drive home in, and it will make you feel brilliant. I definitely recommend for people to come up and do the hike. When we've been on top and they see me jump from Adam to Eve, you'll see the wind was all over, so I couldn't really get too much drone footage. But hopefully seeing the paths and the climbs and seeing what it's gonna entail, hopefully it gives you a little insight into the actual Tryfan itself.
It was brilliant. I'd definitely do it again. I'd recommend it to anyone, but don't go on your own.
Yeah, going on your own. If you're gonna go on your own, just be confident in your abilities. Take the right gear, take the right backpack. Don't do what others do. Go up in silly trainers that aren't made for it. No first aid, no water, no spare clothing, because on the top of there the wind came in and it was cold.
Very chilly at the top.
It can suddenly just boom get you. Now it's protected by the wind on each side, so I think it was the north side we went up and you come down the south side. Now the north side wasn't actually that windy and it wasn't actually that bad, but that south side all the way down to the lake, it did have a chill. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Many more to come. Not sure where we're going yet next. I'm going to figure it out tonight because we're going to be filming tomorrow. So I will tell you again on the next video. So keep tuned in. I hope it's good. Hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, they will.
Pass it on.
It was brilliant. It was amazing. You've got to do it. It was so good. It was thrilling. It was just brilliant. Like, the hike up, the scramble, the climb. We just went for it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Teamwork.
It's teamwork, and it does need teamwork and motivation and bigging each other up. And
we both did Adam and Eve.
both jumped on Adam and Eve.
Across.
And hopefully you've seen that already in the pictures and the little videos. And when you get to the top, so when you jump on the top of this Adam and Eve, it's called the Freedom of Tryfan. So you've got to do it. It's not scary. It can be scary to others, but it's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
It's not scary. Just mind over matter. That's
exactly, and that's what most of these hikes are. But don't go up thinking it's going to be easy either, because go up there knowing you've got a technical climb.
Just take your time and use your hands if you need.
Exactly, and this is the tips of the day. So keep tuned in, and we'll see you next time.